Hello.
Yes. Hi, Utkarsh. Can you hear
Am I
me?
audible? Yes, yes, yes. Am I
Yes,
audible properly?
yes, you're audible. Tell me.
Perfect. Good evening, first of all, both
Good
of you.
evening. Good evening to you.
And secondly, this is my second time attending a talk with you.
I
The
see.
last time was really helpful. And just like last time, I'm hoping I will gain another clarity from you this time as well.
Absolutely.
Uh, so my question is kind of tangled. I do not know how to clearly express it, but I would try my best to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, when we say we should observe our thoughts and action.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, I've reached a point where I start to question that who is the book guiding to observe? I mean,
Sorry, can
if
you
a
repeat that?
master, sure, sure. So let's say if a master tells me or a book tells me to
Mm-hmm.
observe my thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
who is that I that is observing that thought,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So there is this dilemma that if I am the one who is observing that thought,
Mm-hmm.
and again, okay, there was this one experience with me where I was just meditating and suddenly a burst inside me happened. And for a few minutes, I was laughing like a maniac. And I suddenly realized that this entire enlightenment stuff it's just my mind. That I am in a bondage and I am born in this. This is just a mind. So
Yes.
I can clearly see that my identity and who I call myself as me is just my thought.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not able to silence my mind. It's not as if I want to silence my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But because it is chattering all day long, there are times when my identity grips me, and I have to again go into that state of awareness to, just let it go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What I am trying to achieve, or even this I, who
Mm-hmm.
is the doer,
Mm-hmm.
I'm questioning it. Like, who is this doer?
Exactly. Now you're
Who
hitting at the core of the inquiry. Who
exactly like
exactly is observing the thoughts?
who is this? Who is gripped to the identity? Who is this that wants to loosen this identity?
That's the
And
thing. That is what is self-inquiry. And that if you notice that once you actually come to this question, the other questions and thoughts actually starts to fade.
yes, yes,
They start to fade because you actually start to question who is this? Who is the one making inquiry? Is the one making inquiry separate from what is being inquired? You see?
exactly, exactly.
And as that experience unfolds, eventually the realization is that actually nobody is making any inquiry. There is no one, there is no individual that is making an inquiry. So then the chattering mind or thought or what directions they take ultimately do not matter. It is only when the separate self as conceptual thought comes up that I am observing the thought, I am making an inquiry. It is then that that separation between the observer and the observed is created,
Hmm,
which causes this confusion. So when
hmm,
masters say, observe your thought, that instruction is to the ego only. It is to the separate self only. But the masters know that at some point you will start to question who is actually observing and what.
hmm. Okay,
Yeah. So
okay.
that is the purpose of it.
So right now, I feel like there is nothing to pursue. I mean, there is no practice to do. I just have to just be myself. If I be myself, or as they call it, just stay with the being for
Mhm.
let's say 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes,
Mhm.
my daydreaming comes to a halt. My thoughts come to a halt. Everything calms down automatically.
Mhm.
But again, that is a very momentary thing. Once I get out of that state or get out of that moment, everything comes back to me. So,
Yeah.
how can I maintain that throughout my day? Is
So
it only because of practice, or like what am I missing?
no, it's not a matter of practice. It's just a matter of understanding as it deepens. And the thing is, you're not to concern yourself with how and when that understanding will deepen. Because the
Hmm.
moment you try to contemplate a practice as a separate self and try to retain that state, what you will notice is that you are strengthening the sense of separation, which
Exactly.
means you again will follow the same patterns of daydreaming and thinking, because you know you have again created a separation, and then again the conceptual thought will come up, the me will come up, and it'll say that, oh, I shouldn't be daydreaming, I shouldn't be thinking, or that sort. So the
Hmm.
thing is, you're not to concern yourself with trying to remain in the being. All that can be done is just whenever the remembrance come and whenever the being shows up, I would like to put it this way: whenever the being, the spaciousness shows up, just be in that space, in that zone. And slowly, what you will understand is that actually, at the core of it, there is no one doing any practice or observing anything. It is all happening on its own. Even the being is happening on its own. In fact, it's never even detached, it's never separate. You never lose the being, because being is the ground of your experiential awareness. So without that, no experiences are possible. So what you do is you just let it be. If it's there, fine. If it's not there, let it be. And every time the moments of remembrance, whenever it shows up and it tells you, okay, this is where I this is where I can just be still, then be still. So the thing is, you as the seeker are not at all burdened with trying to remain in the being. All you can do is observe, just observe. And in that observation, whatever shows up, even to just to be, when it shows up, just be. That's the thing.
Hmm. Makes sense.
Mm.
And it is much clearer now.
Yeah, yeah.
Just one last question.
Yeah.
Um, like whenever I uh, sit with my thoughts, as I
Mm,
said, for 15 minutes,
mm.
definitely they come to a halt and everything slows down in a very calm manner.
Yeah.
But for the first 15 minutes, I'm not able to. Uh, Basically, that gripping is very strong.
Mm,
So, and when that grip is strong, when it comes to a halt, and I get up to do my work or to study,
mm.
there's this pursuit in my mind that I have to somehow weaken that grip. Is that
Yes.
pursuit even valid, or it is completely my ego's desire to do it because I've read too many things about still and calm mind? Does
Yes.
that ever happen?
Well, sorry, can you repeat the last part of the question? Does that ego? What did you say?
Is it my ego's desire because I have read too many things about completely silent and still mind?
Yes. Yes. So that is a
Oh,
game. That is a game the separate self plays. It is basically made out of comparison. The thought says, I'm here, I want to be there, right?
hmm,
Right now, I'm not, I'm unable to be quiet and be present. And then it imagines a state where basically it projects that kind of a caricature, a sage-like caricature, and then it says that, oh, I must be like this, where I'm completely free of these thoughts. So that is a game the separate self plays, the ego plays.
hmm,
It is, again, it that also can be observed that, okay, this is also a game it is playing. You are perfectly where you're meant to be right now. So whatever is happening is it doesn't need to be altered, doesn't need to be changed, only observation. So when this thought comes up next time that, oh, I should be more quiet, I'm not that quiet yet, I should be more quiet and then I will be more peaceful, then also just watch that thought, you know then also observe that thought. To whom is that thought coming? Who is the one who's trying to be quiet, who's trying to get rid of the thinking, the chattering background? And you will notice that again, that's again a ghost, a conceptual thought. It comes and it goes.
hmm.
So
Got
anything
it.
related to performance or comparison, it's all the idea of the separate self.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Okay, Utkarsh, welcome. You're welcome. All right. Uh, Anybody else would like to ask anything? Please raise your hand.